to us. And General, a warrant officer Auverge from Sudbury, killed in 2008.
He was an incredible individual, and as Natasha mentioned, he was known as the teddy bear. Big, physically imposing guy, but with a manner that was absolutely incredible. His soldiers loved him. And when I went back into Afghanistan for the first time after he had been killed, I was out with his company, and every one of the company fighting vehicles had a little teddy bear stuck into it somewhere as a little...
I was going to say that it's interesting to me to hear Natasha talk about new Canadians honoring the people who have fought in our armed forces, because I also found after The Stone Carvers was published that newer Canadians were writing me letters and visiting the Vimy Memorial as a result of reading the book. And for me, that was one of the most moving and important parts, was the fact that, through the narrative, as I say, newer Canadians were actually making the trip to see the memorial and to understand the history.
And new Canadians and new traditions emerging every year. And this, I love this new tradition. Well, a few years now, I guess. People just spontaneously put their poppy on the tomb of the unknown soldier. And, you know, as people sort of file out of the square, they leave their poppy there. I've always thought that was just a beautiful tradition. And these things, it's interesting, Craig, how they just emerge over time.
Like the Highway of Heroes, like the ramp ceremonies. And even an hour or 2 hours after this ceremony is over, there will still be a big crowd around the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It's hard to get there. I tried last year. It's hard to get in there with your poppy to put it in place.
You know, I just think we all have to be really aware now that there are still 620 Canadian forces on the ground right now in Afghanistan helping to train Afghan army and police so they can take control of their own country and their own security. And today, they too paused to remember with a ceremony in Kabul. So we had an opportunity. There is the Kabul ceremony this morning. Lieutenant General Stuart Beer is commander of Canadian Joint Operations Command. He joins me now from Kabul. General, first of all, your training, and I can hear the choppers overhead right now, but your training mission is winding down there. Give me a sense of your